Hello बच्चों, today we are going to start application of biotechnology in agriculture and green revolution, which you have heard number of times. Green revolution made the food production increase by triple times, and this was possible due to the use of improved varieties of crops. Not only the improved varieties of crops were responsible for the uh, enhanced or increased food production, but here is the better management of practices, and the use of agrochemicals were also responsible. And now how these crops were improved. So these improved crops means GM plants. GM means genetically modified plants. Uh, this was possible because of use of the genetic engineering, which is the manipulation of genes. So here is plants, animals, fungi, and bacteria's genes were altered. Altered means change by manipulation, and this is called genetic modification of organisms. And here is we are going to know about the GM plants, means genetically modified plants. So what are those genetically modified plants? Genetically modified plants have been useful in number of ways, and this genetic modification made uh, crops more tolerant to abiotic factors. So first, its usefulness is GMOs made crops more tolerant, means they can tolerate to what? To abiotic stresses. What are these stresses? These are cold, heat, drought, saline conditions, etc. uh, in some areas there is very high cold or heat, drought, or areas may be saline. So this is very difficult to plants to survive there. So their survivability, or their, you can say, tolerant power can be enhanced by using biotechnology, or by using this technique. Genetic manipulation made it possible to do so. So this is about, they are making crops more tolerant. Second is biopesticides. Biopesticides formation now possible. How this is possible? Biopesticides mean this is possible to make plant to resistant against pest. So this is called these plants are called biopesticides. So what are biopesticides? Biopesticides are plants who are resistant against the pest by using genetic engineering or biotechnology, or manipulation of gene, which is same. Now next one is, it is possible to reduce post harvest loss. What will be the loss happening after a post harvest? Now this could be possible to reduce post harvest loss. Now next one is fourth, which is about increase the efficiency of plants to take up nutrients. So nutrient uptake efficiency now possible to be increased. So mineral mineral uptake efficiency can be enhanced in plants by the use of genetic manipulation. Now another thing about it is to that enhance nutritional value. Nutritional value of plant now be possible to be enhanced. So enhanced nutritional value of plants. For example, golden rice, which is with vitamin A. So here, by the addition of vitamin A, we can increase the nutritional value of golden rice. Now another thing is to create tailor-made plans for the supply of industrial resources. For example, like industrial resources are fuels, starch and pharmaceuticals. So tailor-made plans could make possible to supply the resources, supply industrial resources like fuel, starch and pharmaceuticals, etc. So these could be possible by the use of genetic manipulation. Now after knowing about the advantages of genetic modification or GMOs, genetically modified organisms, they are very useful. Start with the Bt toxin. This is about the detail of biopesticide. So biopesticides, we are going to know about biopesticides. Bt toxin, it's a toxin which is obtained from bacteria Bacillus thuringiensis, and this toxin is incorporated with the host plant to make them more resistive against the plant's pest, and that's why these plants are called biopesticides. Some are naturally occurring biopesticides and some are genetically modified plants, means artificially created. So here I am talking about the artificial biopesticide. These are artificial. So now, so how this is these are created. So one example is Bacillus thuringiensis. Bacillus thuringiensis, it's a bacterium which is the source of, this is the source of Bt toxin. B stand for Bacillus, T stand for thuringiensis, and the toxin, which is basically a protein obtained from this plant, is called Bt toxin. Now here is how this is possible to incorporate it in host plant. First of all, Bt toxin, its source is Bacillus thuringiensis, and this is Bt toxin is cloned from this bacteria, and which is expressed in, this is expressed in plant, and this plant is what? This plant is, it is incorporated in plant, and this plant with the Bt toxin gene is formed, and how later on we will study about how this incorporation of this gene in plant is possible. So this plant is called a biopesticide. So this is very simple method. Bt toxin is here it is extracted from this bacterium Bacillus thuringiensis, and it is grown from here and expressed in the plant. And this plant with Bt gene is called biopesticide. Now it is uh, able to resist against the pest. So this is the short way to know about it, how we can extract it from this Bacillus thuringiensis. Now next is about Bt cotton. For example, now obviously here is we are going to make number of plants to make them biopesticide. So start with the Bt cotton. Bt cotton which is economically very important plant. So obviously this is very necessary for us to make it biopesticide. So how this could be possible? So the not all the strain of Bacillus thuringiensis uh, produce proteins that kills these insects. For example, what are the nature of these insects? What are those insects? So now we are going to know. First is Lepidopterans. Lepidop Lepidopterans. These are the insects which are found in tobacco. This is also called a tobacco bird worm, or it is uh, also known as army worm. This is Lepidopterans, which is basically an insect. And another one is poly. This is Polypterans. Polypterans is what? This is beetles. Beetles. Now another one is dipterans, which dipterans are flies and mosquitoes. Dipterans. These are what? Flies and mosquitoes. So these are the insects which are pests, and we are going to make plants to resistant against these pests. So how this could be possible? First of all, BT Bacillus thuringiensis, these form a protein crystal, and during this particular phase of growth, these proteins are formed, and these crystals contain insecticidal proteins. And in actual, these Bt toxin exist as inactive protein, but once this protein, when ingested by insect, it is converted into active form of toxin due to the alkaline pH of the gut, which is solubilize the crystal. And this activated toxin binds to the surface of the midgut epithelial cell and create pores, cause cell swelling and lysis, and eventually cause death of the insect. So this way, these proteins are acting inside the midgut epithelial cells of insect. Now, how this is isolation of these Bt toxin genes are possible, we will study it. So here is we will come to know how can we extract these genes. Now, isolation of Bt toxin genes. Isolation of Bt toxin genes. Its source is Bacillus thuringiensis, from where it is isolated, then incorporated in the plant, and the genes which are coding for this Bt toxin protein. Cry first act, cry second AB. It's coding cotton ball worms, where cry first AB coding corn worms. So these are the genes which are coding worms. So first AC, cry second AB. These two genes are coding uh, cotton ball worms, and cry first AB coding corn codes. So these are the genes which are using to code Bt toxin proteins. So sometimes question is asked, write down the name of the genes which are coding Bt toxin protein, and the term generally describe what is specifically used for the Bt toxin gene. So CRY is stand for the Bt toxin gene coding, and these are the specific codes which are used for specific plants. In next class we will study more about that how these genes are coding in the plants. So thank you, share and subscribe. We will be